What's up, rovers? Today I'm gonna show you something pretty cool to improve your echo farming efficiency. There's two ways to do this. One of them will take a little bit longer, one of them is a little bit sooner. Now the most important thing about this though is, as you can see, there are actually people here. So the most important part is you actually need to finish the entire of Act 7 to be able to do this. I'm not going to explain anything else on why, but if you haven't done so yet, keep continuing with the story, and when you finish it, you don't have to do as much other stuff. It's just you'll finally have access to this NPC and the new Souvenir Shop in Hongjang. So this NPC is the important one, which I'm going to go and explain first, but it might take a little bit of time if you're rushed to be able to do it. So there is a new item that you turn in, these little wind chime things that's equivalent to the Sonance caskets from the rest of Jinju region. And you turn it in the same way just like the robot. But most importantly, at level 4, so you see here 3, 6, 9, 12. So that will take you 30 of these wind chimes total. You will gain access to the sweet and sour pork recipe. This recipe is actually very, very important because its effect is it increases the echo drop rate by 50% for 30 minutes. It only affects you when you're in a co-op session, but it is very, very big because, well, I mean, much better farming odds for when you're farming your 3-cost elites. If you do not have time to farm that just yet, then this is where we will be looking at the Souvenir Shop NPC instead. This NPC is also only available after you finished Act 7 in the story. But if you go talk to them, I already bought it, I'll show you what it is afterwards. They have a, I believe, a lemon-braised pork recipe right here that you can buy. And its effect, instead of the 50% for the gold one, you will get 20% increased echo drop rate for 30 minutes. Again, it only affects you and not your teammates in co-op, but it's a good start if you have not been able to get around to farming all the other stuff. I would strongly recommend pushing for getting the exploration done, as it doesn't take that long to get 30 bells, especially if you use the interactive map. I'd say you could probably get it done in an hour or less. And when you go and cook these, I don't have the gold one ingredient yet, but I can tell you a little bit on what it's going to have. So if I go and look at the lemon-braised pork here, all the normal items, these two, though, can be bought from Mai's Grocery, which is to the left. I'll show you in a second. Everybody knows this already. This is the expensive one. This costs 5,000 a pop. You use one to craft. So I would say that don't make a million of these. You would preferably want to make the gold ones. Oh, I guess it's evening. Or is it? No, it's dawn. The gold version, the sweet and sour pork, instead would use this premium version. Now, as you can see, it costs 10,000 credits instead of this is 5,000. I bought all of it. So it's literally only twice the cost, but you get 50% instead of 20. So as soon as you can, if you are intending on using these foods, I would suggest you to always cook the gold one instead. One last thing about this, I would also not recommend using these until your Databank 21. So they added 21 in this update, and you will easily be able to get it while doing your exploration from just getting echoes of the brand new species. But the biggest difference is that 20, you're still only 80% 5 stars and 20% 4 stars. At 21, it's guaranteed to always be a 5-star every single time an echo drops. So if you are going to use the food, at the very least, please, please, please wait until you reach Databank 21, because these foods are not cheap to make, and they will put a dent in your wallet burning through them, so you want to make it worth it. Also, when you choose to use these foods, don't go around and go like, I want to farm, for Jinzi, let's go farm this Spectra Elite. Don't farm it like this. They only last 30 minutes and they're expensive, as I said. What you will want to do, I don't have any myself, many others people have done it. You want to look up, be it on video format on YouTube or other guides on like a Spectral Elite farming guide and whatnot. Because what these will do will show you the route of one teleport, and you want to kill as many enemies as possible before you teleport again, so that you get the most kills within that 30-minute time frame. That way is how you make sure you don't burn through all of your shell credits as much, because I'm sure once you hit Union 50, you're gonna know what I mean. You're really gonna be hurting on these. But yeah, that's the tip that I have for you today. Do get grinding on a little bit of that exploration. Do be crafting, well, cooking those foods. Hit Databank 21. Get to those elite farming routes, and I'm sure you'll be able to get your good substats sooner or later. Thank you all for watching. Like and a comment goes a ton of a way to helping out the channel, or better yet, if it's for first time stopping by, feel free to subscribe. But that'll be it from me. I will be working my Jinzi build video. Expect her to drop probably tomorrow. But yeah, I'll see you all later.